Today we're going to create our background for our Georgia Okeeffe landscape. We're going to use blue for a sky, we're going to use white for the tint and black for the shade to make our blue lighter and then darker. You're going to get a large paper and a large brush because we need to paint this whole space today in kind of a quick way so the paint stays wet. So you have your paper at your table, you write your name on the back, and I'm going to come around with the blue bucket of paint and I'm just going to squirt some right on your paper just like that as soon as I see that you're ready to paint. You're going to take that brush and you need to go back and forth to spread that paint around, keeping it on the paper, but spreading it out so that there's not any big puddles of paint. So if I see a big puddle here, I might scoop it up and move it over here. What also is very important in this project is that you keep the motion of your brush left and right, back and forth. Look how messy this looks. It takes away from the direction of my paint. It makes it look like I scribbled and went too fast. So I need to make sure that I paint left and right, back and forth to spread that paint around. Now I can go all the way to the edges. You know that I don't mind if you get paint on the table as long as we clean it up later. So keep spreading out that paint all the way down your paper and try to get it to go as far as you can on the edges, at the bottom. Spread the blue out, I'll come around and I'll give you a tint, which is white, and when we add white to a color it gets lighter. So if this is going to be the sky at the top, we'll add some white. You're going to take that paint, mix it back and forth, and stay at the top of your paper. Spread left and right all the way to the edges, and we're blending those colors together. This is called a gradient when it goes from light to medium to dark. What color do you think we're going to put at the bottom? Black. Now it's time for a shade. Notice I haven't washed my brush out at all because everything is blue, so I can keep the same paintbrush and don't have to wash it. Black spreads really fast, so I'm just going to give you a couple dots of that because it gets really dark really quick. So we're going to go back and forth on that. See how fast I'm painting today? I want this paint to stay nice and wet so it can spread around with the new colors I'm giving you. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, so we've got a light blue, a medium blue, and a dark blue. And then today we're going to carry this very carefully to the drying rack and come back and clean up our table with some wipes or some rags.